the man suddenly noticed a red laser dot on his girlfriend's head. He looked up at the opposite building. A professional assassin was hiding there.
You have 3 seconds to back away, or a 30 caliber round will travel 3,000 feet per second and paint the wall with her brain. 3,
Ethan, I need you to talk to me.
2.
So you're just walking away?
A few hours earlier, the man had picked up an earbud. He was about to turn it in at the service desk, but his phone suddenly received a text message telling him to put on the headphones immediately.
Hello? 1 bag for 1 life.
The man thought it was a prank from a coworker, but the other person not only accurately revealed all his personal information, but also targeted his pregnant girlfriend. They used her as a threat and demanded that he not intercept a black suitcase tied with a red ribbon after 30 minutes. Otherwise, he would lose his girlfriend and child. The man forced himself to stay calm. He kept talking to the mystery person, while he secretly used a phone hidden under the desk to call the police. But all his moves were clearly seen by the other person. He was forced to hang up and lock his phone in a storage locker. Just then, a sound of shattering glass came through the earbud, and a waiter not far away also dropped and broke a glass. The man realized the sound came from the same direction. That person was in the lobby. Soon he noticed a man wearing a hat. The rhythm of his chewing matched the sound in the earbud perfectly. The man called a guard. He wrote hidden information on the boarding pass. Then he handed it to the guard. The guard understood immediately and quietly used a blue light to read the message. The man thought the plan worked, but when he turned back, the man with the hat was gone, and he happened to collide with the guard. The man tried to rush over to stop him, but it was too late. The guard collapsed to the ground instantly. The man with the hat not only took the boarding pass, but also glanced at him without hiding. The man with the hat took the initiative to appear in front of him, warning him not to play any more tricks, or his girlfriend would be next. The man had no choice but to cooperate for now. He returned to his security checkpoint. At that moment, a man wearing a red hat dragged a black suitcase with a red ribbon through the security check. The screen immediately lit up with a red alert. From the image, the man judged it might contain biological weapons. Cold sweat ran down his back. He stopped the man with the red cap, ignoring the earlier threat. He pretended to return the boarding pass and secretly wrote down the flight information. At the same time, the police were investigating the guard's death. They also discovered the man's previous call for help. The chief realized something was wrong. She ordered random inspections of passengers. The man knew his chance had come and he hid inside an unmonitored office. He used his supervisor's ID to log into the system and added the man with the red cap to the inspection list. Soon the red cap man was taken away for a check. The man with the hat angrily confronted him. The man said it was only a random inspection, but the other person clearly didn't believe him. The man stopped pretending. He removed the earbud and immediately rushed to his girlfriend's location. He tried to take her away by force, but when he saw a red dot suddenly appear on his girlfriend's forehead, he had no choice but to put the earbud back on. However, he had completely angered the man in the hat. He was beaten badly. In the chaos, the man grabbed the other person's gun, but the man with the hat stayed calm. He took out his phone and pretended to call his partner, when in fact he pressed the button to remotely activate the bomb. In 10 minutes, a toxic gas would spread through the airport. Once activated, it could not be turned off remotely. It could only be deactivated manually.